Hello everyone, welcome to Time Will Tell Tarot. Today I'll be doing a reading for the sign of Capricorn for the month of, well, supposed to be January. Unfortunately, because I was not well, I wasn't be able to get out all the rest of the reading out in January, so it kind of like now January/February. But then bear in mind that time is fluid, so please don't get too hung up on the time. I do believe that everything happens for a reason, and I never really stressed out about it. I would just go with the flow, and when I'm not in my highest energy, I wouldn't want to do a reading for anyone just so because it could affect the reading, same as my intuition. Anyway, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for Capricorn. Bear in mind that this may or may not be resonate with you. If so, that's great. If not, then it's not meant to be for you. Also, I do think it's definitely worth to check out your moon sign reading and the person that you're dealing with, their moon sign reading as well, only because the moon sign, it rules the emotions, how we feel and all that, so it's definitely worth checking out that. I'll start putting a link below in the description box that where you can find your birth chart. From there you can find your moon sign. Anyway, let's get started. Already meditate your card, and let's get into it. I'm getting the number 6 or 7 for some reason. Let's see. To pick. Okay. I hope everyone are well. There's a lot of flu going on at the moment, so please take care of yourself. Now that I can upload videos for longer than 15 minutes, I did like to take my time to shuffle. So if you want, you can by all means to fast forward a bit. the energy that I'm picking up here already, it's regarding like family issues, possibly involve children as well. So let me tap into it a bit more and see what's going on. Yeah, devil energy here. Let's have a look. It has a lot to do with the home life commitment here, this spread. Okay, you're already really stressed out here at the moment, at the bottom of the deck. So see. Here it's saying that, from what I'm picking out, there is this sort of growth here. It needs to be made here, and the growth is related to family, or some sort of commitment, some sort of relationship, some sort of like grounded long-term commitment here. And I'm picking up the feeling that it's saying that in order for you to succeed and grow, you or the other person, oh sorry, bear in mind the reading can also go vice versa, so take whichever side it resonate with you. So from what I'm picking here is, it tells me that this relationship, this connection here, it's helping you to find the kind of success and growth that you need. And spiritually though, I'm talking about mainly. Yeah, Temperance. Because for some reason, it's a bit off balance here. The commitment that you're in. Possibly you could be kind of get thrown off balance for some reason here. Let's see what happens. You could be dealing with earth sign person as well here. or fire sign. But I'm picking up heavily earth sign here. Okay. Yeah, and it's saying that you have to be the one who make that happen, and you have all the tools already, but you just have to make that happen in order for you to have a successful and growth, you know, out from this commitment, this outcome. Thing is, the joy and stability is there already, but okay. But I feel like because they could also get confused here. They could get confused here, or they could get options here. And it causes that person is walking away from this, you know, tangible commitment. And obviously someone demands the truth, or someone needed to tell the truth. And here suggests that whoever that is, if you needed to speak to someone, ask for advice or for help, please do that. Definitely some deceitful energies happening here. Let me get into it. So I do feel like something is shaking this whole stableness. Something definitely is shaking this whole thing up. Because suppose someone already have this commitment, already have it all. But because of confusion or because of options around, temptations around, it's causing the person walked away from what they already have built all this time, all these years. Like it's a long time. And they're urging you must come together as a unity, you know, with your family or with your partner. Listen to your intuition. Okay. And stop hiding, stop doing something deceitful things to others or to yourself. For example, not talk about it, or just cover things up, or you know, perhaps like, you know, you have a commitment, but then like, you know, on the outside you're just acting all like you're single and all that, and then you're just doing your own thing. Like you forget about the vow, the commitment that you have or that you have made in the past. Yeah, 9 of Wands. So there's someone's energy here is very in and out. Is not very stable. So pick the sides that you are in. This whole thing is already causing someone heartbroken already. Either you do it to the other person or the other person do it towards to you. And it's possibly involved third party as well, now that I'm looking at it. And it's shaking up the foundation, it's shaking up possibly the family, the kids, you know. If there's kids involved, you know, especially. If not, it just, yeah. Let me see, what is this Three of Cups here? Definitely one person here in the relationship are very stable, very nurturing. And even this person, it could possibly trying to make an offer. So I'm getting two scenarios here. So the first scenario is either the person who is being dishonest here trying to make a new offer to their partner or to, you know, to the other person. But I feel like maybe that person, it won't be taking it. Maybe they're not forgiving, you know, they're not forgiving the other person, you know, due to their action. And now the second scenario, what I'm picking is it's the other person who is hoping the, you know, okay, so it's a bit confusing. I know in my mind, but I'm just not sure how to say it. So the second scenario is let's say the other person have done nothing wrong, their partner have maybe doing something deceitful to them. Now they are hoping this can have a second chance, that they could have some sort of forgiveness. They hope that they could forgive them and all that. They possibly will forgive them if they would take the action. But unfortunately, someone maybe not taking the action promptly, they're kind of dragging it. There's still some sort of stagnancy here. And therefore, this whole thing, it becomes very challenging. And it's causing this person wondering, okay, is this long-term relationship is going to end? So in their heart, they're juggling. They're not sure whether they should hold on to it. So this is the second scenario. But it seems that definitely you guys are facing some challenging time, and it really requires a peaceful, resolution. Yeah, but the thing is, someone is being indecisive here. Like I said, the stagnancy is the juggling. There's 2 of coins here, like 2 of swords. Still juggling whether they want this or not. Okay, what is this energy here, Devil? Devil. Oh. Okay. What else? Okay, I feel like someone is still holding on the idea someone is going to change, hoping the situation is going to be transformed and offer something tangible again, hoping they still continue to offer something tangible again out of love. However, I'm not sure if it is happening yet though, really. Let me get one more. Yeah, because there's a deep connection between you and the other person here. And that's why often you will feel this soul tie where you want to let go, but you can't really let go because you guys are still holding on to each other in some sort of way. Not in a healthy way as well. Unfortunately, it's leading towards that way. There can be some sort of codependency energy going on where, because you have such a long history, a deep history with this person, and it causing you still want to holding on to this person, or it can go vice versa as well, yeah? But this is not a very good energy. And especially if someone is still being very indecisive with what what they should do, what they're supposed to do to make this right. Because here it's just saying that, someone simply just need to love, need to give. It's not about receiving. It's not about what you can get in the relationship. Also, yeah, some people might think like, yeah, I have invested in the relationship. I've given all my time and I put in the money. I buy what they want and stuff. But that doesn't mean you have the right and go out there and do something deceitful to the other person just because you feel like you provided the basic needs for the others. and that gives you the permission or give you the right to go out and doing things to hurt the people that you love. You know, I'm not saying deliberately, but you know, even in an indirect way, it's just wrong. So the card is simply saying that you should really ask yourself, have you simply just love, just show your love in this relationship? And love, showing the love is a consistent thing. It's not 1 year, 1 month kind of thing. It's a consistent thing. It's not, it doesn't mean that you know, in the past you've done all that and then now you're kind of giving up, you're being kind of sort of like undecisive about it. And it shouldn't be like this. It should be consistent, and it shouldn't change. Just like how you raise a kid, you wouldn't say that, oh, like, oh, last week I, you know, feed the kids, take the kids to school, and do all the stuff you're supposed to do, and then the next week you'd be like about it, saying, oh, I'm busy, you know, I can't do it, and oh, I forgot, oh, I'm tired. And you just simply can't. You know, if you love someone, you just got to be consistent about it. So now is urge you to pick the energy that I'm picking up is the damage has already been done. You know, you definitely make someone feel defeated, or you could feel the same way, whoever have done. Yeah, and now perhaps you need to start communicate clearly about what you truly want and master the relationship. Yeah, if you're gonna make a victory coming back, this relationship, you do it properly. You don't do it half-ass. You do it. But you need to be clear about it. You need to be sure about it. Yeah, Chariot. So now Chariot is the energy that you are sure, you go for it. It's a fast movement energy. So, you know, once you realize this is what you want, you screwed up, fine, you know, this is what you want to make it up for it, you want to start fresh, but you come back strong and with this, you know, really sure energy that you want to make this right and just do it. And you got to move fast as well. Strength card came out. Yeah. Find the strength to do it. Master it. That's why it's saying, I know there'll be time you or the other person might feel, oh, I don't know what to do anymore to make this right. Or, you know, you could be scared, you could feel all sort of things that kind of holding you back, not doing the right thing. But here it's saying that you just have to find the strength to do so. You know the worst thing is when people, they make a mistake, they drag it. They drag and drag and drag about it. And it's almost, I give you a metaphor, it's almost like you have a wound on your arm, it was bleeding, and it got a big cut, infected, it's bleeding, lots of, you know, yucky yellowish discharge coming out, and what you should do, you should, you know, clean it, put medicine and put a bandage on it. Just this is going to fasten the process, like, to heal, right? But no, instead, people often, when they have a wound, they don't look after it, they drag it, and what happens is, in the end, you get infection. Yeah, 8 of Wands again. Excuse me. So 8 of Wands energy is fast movement energy. You gotta go and make this right. This is what is urging. Now let me going to do a quick spread between you and the other person that you're dealing with. It's only a quick spread just to see you guys' current energy, what you guys up to. And then we'll wrap this up. Oh, my throat is really dry. I'm going to do both sides. You just take the side that you feel like it resonates with you. You can go also vice versa. See how your person is feeling right now. Oh, 2 cards left out in the cold. Someone is feeling they left out in the cold here because someone, it's almost like they don't care. Their partner don't care. They only care about themselves. They only care about their own emotional needs. That's how they feel, or they see the other person. Go vice versa, yeah? You can also go vice versa. Now, how are you feeling now? Someone wants to make a comeback. Okay. Someone wants to come back and trying to move away from all those chaos that it happened from the past. And still want to make this happen because you realize what you guys have. It's like I said, it's like you guys have a long, deep history. You guys have built a lot of things together. You have put a lot into this relationship. So it's, to me, almost I feel like you don't want to easily just throw it all away. You're still kind of hoping something is going to harvest. How do they feel now about this? Okay. 9 of Wands, they feel wounded. They feel really wounded. They're all guard up right now. I think it's due to somebody's action here. Or they could also feel like you're being very indecisive in and out's energy as well. Okay. You still want to work on this. You still want to work on this relationship. You're not giving it up yet. It's not ending yet. You can be also very focusing with your work at the moment. Let's see how they feel. They do want, I feel like they do want you coming back as an emperor. If not, it's almost like they are taking on this emperor energy. Like now they finally know what they want. Okay, there's a 7 of there's a 7 of Wand and the Tower card. I feel like it could be also because the other person is, because they're guard up, they now become quite defensive towards you, and they're having this emperor energy. They're really strong, they're very independent. It's almost feel like they could be also giving you a lecture, like saying like, you know, how could you do all this stuff, and how could you, you know, make this, you know, making this chaos happen, bringing all this drama into the life, and because of that, they create this tower moment for you, where you feel like it's heartbroken. You really, for the first time, like you really felt it, like you really broke their heart this time. So all they ever ask for is really a long, steady relationship, harmony with you. But then they feel like it could end. This time it could possibly end between you and them. I feel like there's a distance between you guys already here. It could be physical or emotional. And because of that, I do feel like it's causing you having this transformation. And right after that, and just right after I said transformation, this Nine of Pentacles came out. So it's almost like it causing you to realize that some sort of change needs to be made. You really need to transform, and you really need to make this tangible offer back to the other person and make them feel like this is a long-term thing. This is a tangible thing. However, be careful though, because even though you might have the energy that you want to make a change, to make this right, but I feel like also your energy could also be coming in very slow pace, and this could affect the process, because I do feel like the spread before is urging you to do it quick. You know, if you're going to make this right, make it quick, don't drag it. But then your energy here is very slow. Yeah, you're making it happening. You have the Magician card, but it's slow. So I'm not sure, you know, by the time you make it right, how is the wound is going to look like by then. Remember, I was just saying to you, when you have the wound, like, don't drag it. You gotta fix it. Don't take your sweet old time and do it, because that could cause more heartache for the other person, because it could make the other person feel like you don't really care. Last card wrapped up. Okay. They are having conflict as well. On one hand, they don't know what to do. They're having conflict. Luckily, somehow, deep down, they still remain positive. They might not telling you, but they do still hold on to this connection with you. But the thing is, I feel like they're having this conflict that they don't know how long they can hold on to this for, because your energy is just way too slow here. Just don't miss out the window. All I'm saying is, what what is the last message they want to tell you? If I wrap this up, yeah, the Empress. So they want you to be a very nurtured person, like nurture this relationship. Empress energy is someone that's so in tune with the emotions, not only, you know, with themselves, but also towards to the other people. Very loving, caring. So they're trying to say that you need to come back with this energy in order to fix this. Yeah, King of Soul. King of Soul, the Hierophant, the Ten of Wands. So, like I said, they need you to not only be the Empress energy, very nurturing, know exactly what you want, not wishy-washy, but also being pretty direct. Just cut to the BS. Like, it's either you're in or you're out in this relationship. Because otherwise, all you're doing is causing not only you, but the other person, like 10 of 1 energy, which stressed out and then confused. Bottom of the deck, seven of Cups. So anyway, I hope you liked the reading. Thank you for stopping by, and please take care and stay tuned. I will have more videos coming up later on. Take care.